I'm pretty sure just like every other black person in America, you get tired of looking at the bullshit. Not only that what's happening, but the way these people defend people defend, especially when it comes from your own kind. Like this is why, when they say not all skin folk is your kinfolk, and when they say he's still a brother, we should, sometimes I'm like, no, we need to exile people out. Like, I understand that, yes, they're black and there's nothing they could do about it, but I don't like calling all black people my brothers. I'm like, or that's still a sister. There's some people it's just like I can, and this is a personal feeling, and I will share this with my homeboy and all them, but this is a personal feeling. There's some people I just like I can do it out. Like, you can go be on your merry way. Go be in. Now, what is sparking this type of stuff? Obviously, y'all seen two stories of black people getting harassed by the military, and I guess once, and I just seen a story about a black kid getting harassed by a staff sergeant in Columbia, South Carolina. The two stories, one is in Minnesota again. Dante Wright. Okay, I'm gonna just say this. Before I got the story, I just thought like he was. I guess he knew he had outstanding warrants. Now this is before I knew the full story. From what I seen, they said he had outstanding warrants, and he was trying to run. So I thought he knew he had outstanding warrants. Turns out he missed a court case, but they didn't mail his papers to his house. They mailed it at the wrong address. So that's a system problem that he had to deal with. So Dante Wright, it's more than just police. It's just the system because he couldn't even. Uh, he got fucked up with something that it was out of his control, and to me, that's a pet peeve. Like, I'm suing everybody. Like, shit like that is just like out of your when my biggest pet when most people for information, my biggest pet peeve is getting in trouble for shit I have no control over. Like, that's a big pet peeve of mine. This is why like I hate the whole term like when one person gets punished, we all get punished because he's going some people they're just gonna do whatever the fuck they want. And there are people who are just rebels just for being rebels. So whatever rules there is, they're just want to break it. So you just punish the person that's doing wrong instead of the people that are doing right. I hate that. I always hate that. I never agreed to that all for one, one for all punishment because they're going to do what they're going to do. Even as many times, some people, as many times you're going to tell them stop, they're just going to keep going. So with that being said, the shit with Dante Wright is only fucked up. Not even because not just a cop for like 26 years mistake a gun for a taser. Your gun is on your dominant hand. I know this because I used to do security in the military, and the gun was always on my dominant hand. I didn't even have a taser, so I couldn't even confuse a taser with a gun. I had a fucking baton, and depending on what watch I had a shotgun on my back, which wasn't even loaded. Which you put the bullets in, but you didn't cock it. So so when they tell people it's like, oh, they have this, and this is what I like. I tell people when they're trying to militarize the police. I was like, the military holds our people accountable. I've always said this. If I would have fired, if I would have fired on that kid in the military, they would have my ass. There was one time where like somebody shot a shotgun on a boat, and it wasn't even on my boat. It was someone else's boat, and our boat had to go through this gun safety shit because of something that happens on another boat. That's how much accountability the military, especially the Navy, holds for one another. They do not fuck around with the gun safety. When I like went through security and they was talking about gun safety, it's like even if you warn fire and someone gets hit, I still get to get in trouble, even though I hit the right guy. But if someone get hit with a straight bullet, I can still get in trouble for that. That's how much accountability it is with the military and all that other stuff. So with that, but speaking of military, so Dante Wright shit is bullshit all around. It's bullshit all around. The other military guy, I'm sorry, a lieutenant in the army. It was a regular traffic stop, and then this one it pisses me off because everybody's like, he should have complied. It's a fucking routine traffic stop. Why does the cop have the gun out in the first place? Why do you have a gun out in the first place? It's a routine traffic stop. You don't need a fucking gun out for that. I've seen videos, especially when, people are like private investigators and all that other stuff. It was just like, cops already got their hand on their gun. It's like, why do you have your hand? I don't know if y'all remember the whole joint where the private eye, he was like doing the private eye shit, and like I guess the police was called on. He was like, "You can holster your weapon. I had no threats," and the cops was just pulled the gun out of him, and he had a Bluetooth in his ear. He didn't even have a gun on. He had a fucking Bluetooth in his ear. It was like, "Yo, let me get your badge," and like it had to take another cop and his and a guy that was above him to fucking get him to pull his gun down. And I don't even know if that dude was fired or not. I hope he was fired. But the thing is like the one thing that really bothers me about this whole thing is not that it happened, is that the way some of y'all, especially people of our own color, defend the fucking cops. The whole defund the police thing, I told people, I said, until I realized what it was, I was against it. But I feel like you gotta like rename that, because defund police means like you gotta get rid of the police. I think it should be a different name. It's like I feel like cops need to like one hold accountability for the others because everybody knows about the blue wall of silence. But two, like they really need to know like gun safety and all that other stuff, or they really need to be in situations. If they're that nervous in situations, they don't need to be on the force. That was a routine traffic stop, and the sad part was he was complying. But a lot of people, especially some of our brothers, like I expect white people to defend the police. I really do. But when you see blatant race, when our own black people, you see the blatant racism and you give an excuse for it, that's another thing. That's another story. And that is the reason why, like, when like some of the people was having a revolution, they killed them all first. It's like you see the blatant racism. Like it's in your face. And we can pull, and the thing is, black people, we're not talking out our ass when we said we can put up mountains of footage and evidence of just white people fucking with black people for no reason. And then we can put up more evidence of when white people do it, they do not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. And it fucking pains me. And this is why people who's just like, racism ain't over, is like, oh, it's got progressively better. It's just, no, it's just more hidden. It's like maybe back then, maybe people are not calling you a nigga up in your face, or you can't go in this place because you're black. But trust me when I say this, I've been in places where I'm like the only black person, I've gotten stares. Now I've ignored it, but I've been in places where I've gotten stares. I've been in is it anything compared to probably what my ancestors or what my peoples went through in the 70s or hell, even 100 years ago? Hell no. But it's still there. Like the shit is taught. It's really taught. And this does not go to the white people that, do the right thing, or they see the racism and all that other stuff. But at the same time, you see, this is more or less of our people, because especially people who defend the police, even though you see the blatant racism. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And this is why I don't like calling all black people my brothers. Matter of fact, this is why I don't say all lives matter, because some of y'all, a lot of y'all lives do not matter to me. That's why I don't say all lives matter. It's like I don't like whether you black, white, or some of y'all lives do not matter to me. That's why I don't say all lives matter. Like, and a lot of y'all don't believe in all lives matter anyway because they killed Hitler. You want to tell me Hitler lives matter? Then that man eradicated. You want someone's going to tell me all lives matter, including Hitler? You think Hitler's lives matter? Would you let him live after he did all that? No. But it's more or less. I hate being numb to this. I really do. I hate being so fucking numb that I'm looking at this like it's a regular fucking Tuesday. I should not be like this. No black person should be like this. No black, in my opinion, unless you are really fucked up or you just a knucklehead that gets in trouble with the law, no black person should have a story about them running to the cops and they did nothing. I have two. Now, thankfully, nothing like really went bad. No, thankfully, nothing really went bad, and I didn't do anything, so I didn't see nothing wrong. But I have at least 2 or 3 cop stories on me. I shouldn't because I don't do anything wrong. But this is I sound really frustrated. I'm stumbling over my words and all that other stuff, and just I came in real calm, but now I'm fucking. I don't want to say pissed, but it's just I'm livid. I guess that's the word I will use. I'm fucking livid. I don't. I feel this is why I feel like a lot of people feel like the world hasn't changed. Like ever since America, and so sometimes, but also this shows that we really need to start. It shows that we really start need to go on. Hell, I don't even say it. We need to start. Maybe we should because I don't think they're going to give us this land. And I'm the type of person I say I would fight for this land. If we had to do what they did in Georgia and just buy a whole fucking neighborhood, we would do that. But we really need to look for ourselves. And I'm not saying be black only, but we need to have things for us that benefits us. Now, and then because I had this talk with my father because he was talking about how the whole Stop Asian Hate thing, which I do not have a problem with. They got money, for their organization and all that other stuff. And yes, I know what you think. You have Black Lives Matter, but I never really trusted Black Lives Matter. And I come to find out one of the head of people got a $1.4 million mansion. And the whole time I'm like, where's this money going to? Because I don't see it helping the community. And everybody's giving that money to Black Lives Matter, and I don't see no improvements. Matter of fact, I'm starting to think like we're doing the same shit with Biden as people did with Obama. And I love Obama, and I still think Obama's the best president, but I still think that, because of symbolism, y'all letting them slide. I still feel like we're not putting the foots on their necks like I've been saying for like the past ever since Joe Biden, even before Joe Biden was in. I was like, you need to put your foot on their necks. We need to get the shit we need for us. Now, and I feel like none of that is happening. Yes, Kamala's, everybody's looking at her as the first black woman, and then other people's looking like the first Asian woman, and we're trying to fight out who is like, yo, what are we doing for our people that put that 90, damn near 80 to 90% of us voted Biden in just so he can help us? Are we putting our foot on their neck? No. I don't see it. And change my mind until we do. Now, this has nothing to do with the Asians. They did what they supposed to do. So I'm not coming after the Asian community at all. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. I said the same thing about the LGBT when they was putting up gay marriage. Y'all had an agenda. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do. Black people, we are not doing what we supposed to do. And the thing is, I've been saying, put our foot on their fucking neck and let them feel that we are serious. Because let's be real, we didn't vote Biden in. We voted Trump out. If that don't make sense to y'all, then y'all don't fucking understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Because everybody knew that I'd rather have, because a lot of y'all felt like, and especially the black community, I'd rather have Biden in than Trump. So now that y'all have him in, and not, like I said, 80 to 90% of black people, y'all voted him in, please put your foot on their fucking neck so you can get what we want. And that's my rant. Let me know what y'all think. Until then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.